Alright, it is time to do the story of Cerulean Getaway. There's... only progress 11? Half would be around 7 or 6. So I'm gonna stop at 6. That'll be halfway point. Alright, let's do the prelude. Let's see what you got, Stella. A summer night, anything but gentle. Let's hope the E and everyone's in English. Rain lashed down from a pitch black sky, drumming on the car roof in a relentless heavy rhythm. After a few exasperated sighs and muttered curses, travelers finally pushed open their doors and stepped out into the freezing downpour. Hunched against the storm, they fought their way to the front and heaved open the steaming hood. A plume of thick white smoke burst out, its acrid stench stinging their noses. Staggering back in a fit of coughing, they fumbled to light the engine bay with the dim beams of their flashlights. But even that weak glow sputtered out like a candle in the wind, snuffed by the unnatural dark that swallowed everything around them. Except for a lone building, caught for a heartbeat and a flash of lightning. Still working. A hotel. Why it stood alone in the middle of nowhere, no one knew. Right now, it was their only refuge from the storm. The heavy old door creaked open and slammed shut behind them, sealing them in a suffocating silence. Until, as the clock struck midnight, a scream ripped through the hotel's halls. Shrill, desperate. There's no voice! Eek! No! Maybe it's the prelude. Maybe it's just the prelude. Maybe. Is his fur bristling? No. Boo-boo, what was that? You nearly scared me to death. I thought it was a... Suddenly breaking in without warning. Bad. Adjutant, bad. Yeah. This is my room. How exactly is that breaking in? Gave Mauser a gentle tap on the forehead and sighed, glancing around for somewhere to sit. The girls had already packed the room, their mingled sweet scents hanging thick in the air. Just half an hour ago, I'd gotten a message from Finny inviting me over. Never imagined I'd walk into this. How many people are in? My prince. Take a seat here. Chenshin gave a soft smile from the bed, shifting slightly to open up a narrow space between herself and Yao. Wow. As I sat down, their soft curves pressed in close on either side, sandwiching me so snugly I could hardly move. Half asleep, Yao found a new resting place for her head, my arm. Within seconds, she was fast asleep. Where's Finny? That bold splash of gold was missing, and somehow the room felt incomplete without it. She was just here moments ago, right before you arrived. R&D called her away on something urgent. I see. My prince, have some tea. Chenching offered me a steaming cup. The fine porcelain from Shuozhou cradled a brew that was fragrant and delicate, just enough to soothe lips and tongue. At some point, Enya had quietly appeared behind me. Her hands began gently working the stiffness from my shoulders. And it wasn't just her hands, something round and soft pressed warmly against my back as well. While we talk things over, let me help you relax, big bro. Alright then, what's this important matter you wanted to run by me? Hopefully it's not bad news. My eyes wandered to Boo-Boo's adorable face, still pale with lingering fright. She clutched the fluffy pillow close, curled up in the corner of the couch like a spooked little fawn. Nope, no bad news. It's just the game I was showing them had a backstory that turned out a little too spooky. That's all. What game? At my question, Acacia opened an ornate box she'd set on the floor. Its compartments filled with all manner of curious little props. It's called Tabletop Expedition. It was all the rage a few decades ago. I pieced together the rules from memory and whipped up a simple demo version. So, picking up where we left off, our characters, the investigators, are just about to step into the eerie hotel and uncover its secrets. How eerie are we talking? Well, sticking to tradition, there'll be monsters, so terrifying that you snap your sanity in a heartbeat. And naturally, I made sure to include them. But it's just a tabletop game, meaning we're all just sitting here telling a story and letting our imaginations fill in the blanks. So it won't be that scary. Phew! Good. That's good. Oh, you... What's this? Seated at my side, Cyrus picked up a pair of multi-sided dice from the box. She held them up to the light, her eyes sparkling with innocent curiosity. That's the very heart and soul of Tabletop Expedition. I've played Tabletop once, but it was online. It's pretty fun, kinda. Little. As the investigators explore, every action they attempt is decided by these beautifully unpredictable dice. Who's the DM? That way, the story grows richer, wilder, brimming with endless possibilities. Sounds fun, right? Adjutant, want to give it a shot on your next vacation? Since it's your latest masterpiece, and I am your personal beta tester, how can I say no? For a moment, Acacia paused in surprise. Then she quickly lowered her head, pretending to fuss with the pieces in the box. Silvery strands fell across her cheeks, quite enough to hide the blush warming her face. Now that you mention it, yeah, it's that time of year again. Vacation. Fall's your vacation? How many people are in your room, bro? Is everybody here? To be precise, vacation planning is the real reason we all gathered here. The game was just a light appetizer for the holiday. Marita leaned lazily against the doorframe, coffee in hand. Hey, I love coffee. The faint curl of her lips betrayed just how much the idea of a getaway appealed to her. So, any thoughts on where we're headed? Nothing yet, but sunshine, beaches, and cute girls in swimsuits. That's the timeless theme of summer, isn't it? It's September. How many? Totally! The moment I heard we'd be vacationing with you, Adjutant, I went and ordered a custom-made swimsuit just for the occasion. I want to lose myself in the waves with you. Our lips, our bodies, our souls entwined, until the very end of the world. Excitement lit up in the girl's eyes, but amid the cheerful buzz, a soft, hesitant sigh floated down from overhead. What? Lorena, do you really have to hang upside down from the ceiling like a bat? Huh? That sounds far too inelegant. I can't do the accent. It's too hard. It's just that there's no room left on the floor, so floating here is my only option. Wait. Vampire Romanian. Are you trying to do a Romanian accent? Honestly, logistics should have given you a bigger room. Clarina twirled gracefully in midair, drifting upside down until her face hovered close to mine, her clear eyes shimmering with a hint of concern. I'd really love to join the trip, Adjutant, but the butler just told me my aunt's come home. Mira. If It's alright. I'd like to spend the holiday with her. I miss this chance. Who knows where she'll disappear to next? Mira, join the team. Join the team. So for this group outing, may I be excused? I'll back your choice, whatever it is. But what about everyone else? It's alright, Clarina. We'll have plenty of time together. Don't worry about a day or two apart. As the others met her with understanding smiles, Clarina let out a soft sigh of relief, her lips curling into a sweet, grateful smile. Oh. Then cheeks flushed. She zipped in and brushed a quick kiss against my lips, before spinning woozily in midair and righting herself again. You're too good to me, Adjutant. And everyone too. Now I can go home with peace of mind. Hearing all of you just now reminded me of a place that would be perfect. It has a breathtaking coastal views, and the hotel itself is done up in this rare vintage style you almost never see anymore. Playing tabletop expedition there. It'd feel all the more real, wouldn't it? As Clarina spoke, Acacia's eyes lit up, glittering like cut gems. Do they have vintage TVs and rotary phones there? They do? What about carpeted hallways, heavy oak doors, the kind you'd need an axe to split? They do, Acacia. Every last one. Acacia beamed with delight. These days, touches of old world charm were hard to come by. The ocean view is lovely, but the water park we visited last time had its own charm. If only we could have both. Don't worry. This place has it all. See? Right here. Clarina tapped her terminal, and before our eyes a glittering holographic seascape shimmered to life. This is the Heliora Sea, an artificial ocean resort. Artificial ocean resort. Interesting. Brought to life through a considerable investment from my family. Look, right here. She pointed to the center of the projection, where a grand domed structure loomed above the waves, intricate and imposing. The Heliora Sea Complex. Above the surface, there's a fully equipped indoor water park. Below, a luxurious hotel and a museum housing botanical specimens from our labs. The Heliora Sea. I've never heard of it. That's because it's never been open to the public. I guess they're waiting for the perfect moment to make a splash. But that hardly matters. With a major shareholder making the call. Excuse me, and Heimdall operatives as the honored guests, they'll be more than happy to host you. So, what do you think, Adjutant? Oh, sounds good to me. And the rest of you? Well, I think we all know what the answer is. Nita's there? Speak up. Haru, Marion is here. Cherno, Marzal, Cyrus. Where's Wifey? Yao, Yachel. Katya, Tess. What? Let's move now. Aw, where's Fanny and Wifey? And Frisha. I didn't see Frisha there. Aw, oh sweet. The girls scattered, buzzing with anticipation. Their sweetness lingered in the air, along with the faintest trace of coconut. Like a sea breeze carried from far away, letting summer slip into my heart before the vacation had even begun. And already, I found myself picturing the lazy days of the holiday ahead. Well, here we go. If there's no voices in Progress 1, I'm gonna switch back to CN. It just goes straight into it. Once the vacation spot was settled, everyone sprang into action, packed with uncontainable excitement. The whole base buzzed with anticipation. And I was no exception. As I tried to maximize suitcase space, a lively blonde burst into my room, hopping over the clutter on the floor before flopping onto my bed and crossing one leg over the other.
Darling, I just got back from the R&D department and heard you all decided on the destination without me.
Yes. Ah.
Next time you have one of those meetings, could you wait for me? I can't just let them whisk my darling away somewhere without even telling me.
Penny's playful protest carried a trace of teasing pout. Her voice sweet as velvet, her gaze dripping with affection. All right. Next time we'll wait for you before deciding. I closed the suitcase and let myself fall beside her. My hands slipped around her waist, fingers naturally finding those sunlight golden strands. I made the call fast because I just knew you'd love it.
Oh, really?
She gave me a skeptical look, then nestled her cheek against my chest, a silky lock of her hair brushing playfully at my neck. It felt like a sweet and flirtatious trap. If my answer failed to satisfy her, she'd make me pay. I figured your new swimsuit would be perfect for the Heliora Sea.
Huh? How'd you know I got a new one?
She perked up in wide-eyed amazement. Didn't you say the old one wasn't sexy enough? So I figured the new one must be really show off that dazzling figure. And I'll bet the color's as bold and radiant as you are. God, this fucking guy. As fingers drifted down the line of her back, slowly tracing out a sensual curve. In my mind I could already see it. Fabric clinging tight, or barely there straps framing her in all the right ways. Impossible to resist. Bro, her new swimsuit is insane. It's so insane. She melted into my touch, though she kept up the act. A mock frown. Ruby lips sweetly puckered.
You ruined the surprise, darling. Do you have to know everything?
Do you, MC? Well, not everything. I'm still waiting to hear what the R&D department had you for. I said it even though I'd already pieced most of it together. Of course you did. Of course you did. You know everything now. The way they were likely designing a new exosuit for her. Hearing the question, she couldn't contain her excitement any longer and sprang off the bed. Her slender but toned arm caught mine, tugging me to my feet.
They're designing new exosuits for me and Cirrus. But before they start fabrication, they need updated measurements for our figures.
Cirrus? Fanny! Fanny, Cirrus?
Mm-hmm. There's no way I could measure myself properly, so of course I came to you, darling.
Oh, wow. Wow. She pulled a soft measuring tape from her pocket. Looping it around my finger as she spoke. Her voice as sweet as her touch, sending a ripple of tingling heat straight through me. Wouldn't it be more accurate to use the medical department scanners?
No way! I'm not letting some cold, soulless machine touch me. Your warm, gentle hands are just what I need.
God damn it. This English is getting me. Before I could reply, her clothes slipped away like falling petals, stirring the air with a breath of warmth. Sunlight poured through the window, brushing against her alabaster skin and tracing every graceful curve with a soft, golden glow. Take the measuring tape. Wow, wow, wow. Oh my god, the way you look at him, oh my god. Jeez, that would drive me crazy. I slipped the tape around her, its scale gliding over a constellation of rose-hued marks on her skin. As I logged each number, my fingers moved with familiar ease, trailing gently across the tender signs left by passion's fire. A sultry current shimmered between us, coaxed forth by her soft moan, rustling the bloom she'd become. I'll be gentler next time.
No way! I want those marks everywhere. On my neck, my back, so everyone knows how madly in love we are.
Her voice rose with playful pride. With a flick of her hand, Fanny brushed her hair aside, proudly revealing the marks just behind her ear. Once we finished, she slipped her clothes back on, but only loosely, Straps hung barely from her shoulders. It looked careless, but every detail whispered intentional seduction.
Say, darling, did my waist get slimmer? And what about my bust? Did it go up? I mean, you've been giving some very hands-on attention to this area, right?
How did you guys get the English voice actors to do this? How'd you guys do it? How much did you offer them? Or is it because they needed work? According to the numbers, your figure is just as perfect as ever.
I knew it. Wait, what?
Her smile faltered, confusion flickering in her eyes.
As perfect as ever? What's that supposed to mean?
You mean... means your measurements haven't changed at all?
No way!
She snatched the report from my hand, scanning every line with growing disbelief. Oh. Her fingers gave her wrist a doubtful pinch, and just like that she deflated like a popped balloon.
I've been working out like crazy, and it didn't help at all.
That's not true. It helped maintain that perfect figure of yours. But even so, my compliment didn't quite settle her doubts. She tapped her lips, lost in thought.
Where'd I go wrong? I've been doing my workout routine pretty much every day.
The same one every time?
Yep. I didn't feel like memorizing a bunch of new moves.
You just maintained your figure. Well, in that case... sounds like your body's hit a workout plateau.
Huh? What's that?
It's when your body gets so used to the same exercises, it stops reacting. It starts conserving energy instead of changing, and your progress slows to a crawl.
For real?
Looks like you gotta push yourself even farther now. She covered her mouth, eyes wide in astonishment. Consult Nita, she'll know what to do. But that shock quickly gave way to quiet disappointment.
If I'd known that, I would have pushed harder.
You're already perfect, Fanny. Even if you didn't try, I'd still be crazy about you.
Really? You're not just saying that, right, darling?
Words alone weren't enough. She shifted closer in my arms, searching for reassurance through the heat of skin on skin. They are man and wife. She rose on tiptoe for a kiss, then another and another, each one more lingering, more insistent. Tongue grew bolder. I let her lead at first, savoring her playful fire, then gradually took back control, until a tender moan slipped from her lips and her eyes fluttered open, trembling. Just then the soft patter of rain began to tap against the window pane. One of those summer showers, hot and steamy, just like the air between us. Outside, raindrops threaded through the garden's blooms, nourishing roots and petals with tender caresses, just as I had to the flower in my arms. After several rounds, god damn, bro, yeah! After several rounds of passion, the rhythm of the rain began to fade. Spent and satisfied, Fanny dozed off in my arms. The blinking time on my terminal reminded me. Duty was calling. As I left the room, I took one last glance. The sheets a tangle, the air is still thick with sweetness and heat. Looks like I'll have to do some serious tidying up later. Very nice. As the sun dipped low, slipping through the curtains in golden streaks, the girl on the rumpled sheets slowly blinked open her sleepy eyes. The warmth from before still lingered inside her, rising like a slow-burning flame. Barefoot and wrapped in blankets, she shuffled through the room in search of water, still half dreaming. Then she stopped, drawn to the mirror. The hickeys speckled across her skin shimmered like stars in her eyes, glinting with sweetness and bliss. Grinning, she dove back under the covers, giggling as she breathed in the scent she'd left behind. He'd left behind. I mean, y'all could. Oh man, such fantasy. And as she rolled over, something caught her eye. A pale yellow sticky note resting nearby. Taking you shopping after work? Just a few words, but Fanny clutched the note to her chest like a precious keepsake.
Perfect. The stores are getting new collections today. I can pick out a couple of stylish suits for Darling.
Sweet. But something tugged at her thoughts. She glanced back at the note, then paused.
Wait a sec. Didn't we go shopping on this day last month, too? And the month before that?
New Collection Day had quietly turned into a tradition, one of many little rituals shared between them. Movie nights, dessert hunts, even joint patrols during Containment Zone LF. Lately, their time together seemed to orbit those routines, comforting and familiar, but unchanging.
Things have been feeling kinda samey lately. Nothing new, really.
Kinda how marriage is, you know, Fanny. Hugging a pillow, she rolled lazily across the bed, her thoughts drifting like dandelions on the breeze. The hell do I know? What the hell do I know about marriage? The fuck?
The same old routine. Like we're missing some...
More pizzazz, don't ya?
spice, perhaps?
I can think of a few ideas. Her thoughts rippled outward, like a pebble dropped into a still lake. One doubt stirring many.
You ruined the surprise, darling. Do you have to know everything?
According to the numbers, your figure is just as perfect as ever. Sounds like your body's hit a workout plateau.
Oh. Oh, that hurt.
Lost in thought, she'd rolled a little too far. And with a soft thud, she tumbled off the bed, one leg still hooked over the edge. But she didn't even pause to rub her bruised hip. Something stirred inside her, a sudden, fluttering pressure. She marched to the mirror, eyes locking onto the proud girl staring back, and launched into a full-on self-scolding.
Benny Golden, you've totally let yourself go!
What?
Did you really think sealing a covenant vow meant you could just kick back and ride the love train? How are you supposed to live happily ever after with Darling if you keep slacking off like this?
You're doing just fine. Expression turned serious, her reflection in the mirror frowning right back.
Without a little spark, people get dull. And that goes double for relationships. Luckily, clever old me caught it before it's too late. Before Darling even starts to get the tiniest bit bored.
She leaned in close to the mirror, jabbing a finger at her own too comfy self.
You've got to light things up again, not just lie around taking him for granted. You've got to keep surprising him. More spice. Got that?
Damn you, a keeper. She gave herself a firm nod, and her reflection nodded right back. That earned a satisfied little smile.
Darling's probably buried in work right now. All those battle plans and strategy meetings. Then we'll make it happen during the vacation.
Fanny clenched her fists and thrust them high in the air, her spirit blazing with fresh resolve. Achoo! Just as I was buried in reports, my sudden sneeze cuffed me off guard. In the hush of the command room, it echoed like a gunshot. Given my current enhanced physiology, catching a plain old cold is next to impossible. Someone must be thinking about me, as the saying goes. Dude, that's everyone there. Then again, if that's true, the list of suspects might be a little too long. Yeah, exactly. I gave my nose a rub and turned back to the task at hand. Time slipped by, and before I knew it, Heimdall Force's vacation had arrived. As usual, the girls were split into 2 travel groups, flying out a day apart. The spacious cabin buzzed with chatter, all lively and loud, but Fenny, usually the life of the party, was oddly quiet. She perched by the window, wearing a faint, mysterious smile, occasionally clicking her tongue or muttering under her breath.
At this rate, we'll probably need 3 flights for the next vacation.
Damn, 3?
Doesn't matter how many rivals show up. I've got the sharpest romantic instincts of anyone.
It's a lot of competition.
My prize must be a lifetime of happiness with Darling.
I keep forgetting she's married to him. I keep forgetting. Bro has got how many wives already? 6? The more she thought about it, the brighter she beamed, her eyes curving into crescent moons. What's going on in that head of yours? You're grinning like a cat that got the cream.
Huh? Nothing.
Caught mid-scheme, she flailed into full denial. Hands waving wildly, she tried to play it cool. That was suspicious. To keep a closer eye on this unusually quiet Fanny, I moved over and took the seat beside her. I could have sworn I heard you muttering something about instincts.
Oh, that? I was just saying... You should work on sharpening yours, Darling. Everyone's already got their eyes locked on you.
Is that a challenge? Even without Fanny pointing it out, I could feel it. The heat of those sidelong glances all around me. Each girl clearly had her sights set on the seat next to mine. A quiet tension hung in the cabin. The air itself felt taut, humming with a sultry edge of rivalry.
Want me to handle it for you?
Her breath brushed my ear like a feather, warm and laced with that sweet, unmistakable scent of hers. She gently guided my head down into her lap, cradling it like something precious.
If you're tired, Darling, why not take a little nap?
She raised her voice just enough for everyone to hear. Right on cue, a chorus of sighs rippled through the cabin.
Aw, here I was hoping the adjutant might sample my exclusive in-flight service. Guess that's off the table.
Oh my god, that's so tempting.
I smell jealousy in the air. Yeah. Jealousy? I didn't notice.
You're his husband, Jenshing. Prince.
See what I mean? If I hadn't stepped in, you'd have been eaten alive, Darling.
With my head resting on her lap, all I could see were soft, round curves, but from her breezy tone, I could just picture the sweet little grin on her face. My hand sank into a cushion of warmth, like falling into a cloud. Too cozy to resist. Sleep quickly swept me under. I wasn't sure how long I dozed off, until the girls' excited voices shadowed the calm.
Adjutant, rise and shine! We've arrived!
That voice sounds familiar.
It's sunny out there. Perfect weather for a vacation.
Shall we? Oh, your voice is so familiar. A fresh breeze slipped in, brushing past my nose, gently coaxing me back to wakefulness. Outside the window, the cerulean blue sea stretched wide and gleaming, crowned by a towering complex. Its domed, curved glass roof caught the sun like a jewel. Around it, the floating docks unfolded into a landing pad, ready to greet us. Days earlier, Clarina had arranged everything to perfection, evacuating the complex of everyone except Heimdall personnel. As soon as the aircraft came to a full stop, the girls surged forward, bolting toward our private slice of paradise. Just like that, our summer holiday officially began.
Behold, Professor Frisia's flawless side.
Now it's a different voice.
Careful, Frisha.
How do you sound? Do you have a...
Let's try the slide too.
Okay, I like it. I like it, Marisol. The girls split off into little groups, diving headfirst into vacation mode. From atop the towering waterslide, a few petite forms zipped down in a flurry, sprays of water catching the sunlight as they flew. The wave generator kicked in, sending frothy surges crashing toward the sandy beach. Mauser's sandcastle stood near completion until a rogue wave surged in and swallowed it whole.
Yeah. Bad wave.
God damn it. This is so good. Meanwhile, I stretched out on the beach chair, letting the sea breeze roll over me. I sank into the warmth, hoping the sun might melt away the lingering pressure of duty. A vibrant green watermelon suddenly entered my field of view.
It's cold and sweet. Want a bite?
Tempting. Can you feed it to me?
What?
Look at this guy. Hey. It'd be even better if you used your mouth. Oh my. How bold. My gaze drifted to her lips, and for the first time, her icy composure cracked. Her hand went instinctively to her pocket. What came up? What pocket? What came up empty? She'd forgotten she was wearing a swimsuit. Silly me. Were you trying to grab your terminal and look up how to feed your lover watermelon using your mouth?
How did you know? I mean, no, I wasn't.
The usual glacial calm in her eyes gave way to a subtle ripple. Then, after a moment's hesitation, she suddenly steeled herself. She took a bite of the watermelon and leaned in fast. A deep blush bloomed from her cheeks to her ears. The hand holding the watermelon began to tremble. I pulled her close and kissed her deeply, drinking in both the sweetness of the fruit and the cool, unmistakable scent that was hers alone. Naturally, this hot scene didn't slip past Fanny's watchful gaze. Crouched beneath a swaying coconut tree, she spied through a dainty pair of binoculars, tracking every detail of the watermelon kiss from afar. But she knew this wasn't the moment to make her move. She was waiting for the perfect opening, something grand, dazzling, unforgettable. Just like a lioness. Whether it was blowing everyone away with a stunning fashion design, or single-handedly taking down the Snowbreak Akuma mech, shine in a way he never saw coming. What could be more romantic, more surprising than that? The thought alone made her grin, and then erupt into an uninhibited laughter. Aww, so cute.
Gotta warm up now if I want to perform well in any combat competition. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and one more time.
Under the tree, Fanny launched into full-on aerobics. Nearby, Mauser tilted her head, utterly puzzled by the scene.
Fanny's acting super weird. Yeah.
And while she stared, another wave surged ashore, mercilessly flattening her freshly finished kitty castle. Oh. It's cute. Oh, Narita. Oh, sweet. God damn, this is great. Oh, wow, already into action mode. Determination. Yeah, remember to spend your presents, because if you don't, you won't get the rewards. This is the company's newly developed power sync device. It can be used to boost an operative's overall abilities when they haven't reached the recommended training level. Due to tactical limitations, it's only available in certain scenarios. Thanks for the heads up, Acacia. Power sync. What? Oh, that's the trial, Finny. Can I have 2 star shines? Aww. It's just you. Alright. God damn.
Today's performance is a 2-person show. If the contest this time turns out to be a dessert showdown, I'll whip up a pistachio lion dance sundae for my darling.
Pistachio.
We have extras on set. Victory is mine. Off, nowhere to run.
Pistachio. Maybe a cashew sundae would be nice. Pistachio, though. Sounds pretty good. I'm more of a mint kind of mint chocolate chip. But nuts are good. Nuts are good. Or a pecan caramel swirl. Ice cream.
You think you're a match for me? Please. Nowhere to run.
Maybe I should start.
No sign of the Snowbreak Akuma anywhere. What kind of contest are we in for today, I wonder? Whatever it is. As if I'm gonna win. Nowhere to run. Take a bow. Exit each way.
Come on. You know, if you let me use my thing, who is M5
Brilliant performance of mine. Nowhere to run.
and has her signature,
Victory is mine, obviously.
these things would be dead already. Oh, look at that!
The show must go on.
Notice those Chinese characters.
All I want to hear is you cheering me on.
Her exosuit looks more saturated. Is it the environment? Sunlight glittered across the sea like scattered gold foil, while a cool ocean breeze rustled through the coconut grove in a soft whisper. Just as everything basked in peace, the wave generator suddenly kicked up, sending a towering swell across the surface. White caps turned in a frothy dance, and atop the highest crest stood Cyrus, like a sea sprite riding the wave. She teetered atop the swell for a few heartbeats, then the sea turned against her, swallowing her over and over. At last the tide caught her clean and hurled her shoreward with relentless force.
Move! Coming through! Whoa!
Their story delivery is good. Just before she could faceplant and somersault across the sand, I stepped in and caught her squarely in my arms. The impact sent me sprawling into the soft sand. Cute little whimper escaped the girl in my arms, clearly still dazed by the crash landing. You alright? She gave her head a shake, flinging off bits of sand tucked to her cheeks. Once her senses returned, she scrambled off me in a fluster.
Sorry, Adjutant. I didn't mean to crash into you like that.
Don't worry about it. Getting tackled by you is rather enjoyable. I pushed myself upright, and only now noticed that Cyrus was wearing the new exosuit R&D I just finished for her. Very nice. Its surface glimmered beneath the clear sky, colors rippling from pale blue to silvery white, like seawater in motion. Trying to pick up surfing, Cyrus?
Something like that.
She gave a sheepish smile, scratching her flushed cheek before gesturing to the board tucked under her arm.
You probably haven't heard. This might look like a surfboard, but it's actually a jetboard, custom designed for this exosuit.
Nice.
Controlling it feels a lot like surfing, so I thought I'd sneak in some practice while we're on break. But...
She glanced down at the sand stuck to her legs and gave a sheepish little grin.
I just can't seem to remember that trick to staying upright, so I keep wiping out.
Oh. If it makes you feel any better, I don't know how to surf either. A trick?
Uh-huh. I found an online tutorial and even recorded it to play back. But even if I watch it right before jumping in, the second I hit a wave, poof, I forget it.
Oh, silence. She shook her head, her voice tinged with frustration. I might have another trick that could help. Want to give it a shot?
Yes, absolutely.
Droplets slid down Cyrus's hair, catching the sunlight, just like the spark in her eyes. I scanned the beach and found a patch of shade beneath the coconut trees. The sand looked just right. Not too hot, not too cool. Perfect for a little training session. What an amazing soon as we reached it, Cyrus plopped onto the board with practiced ease, lying on her stomach. Dude, why you gotta stand behind her like that, man? Her pre-surf posture was surprisingly solid.
I'm ready, Adjutant.
Alright, so... Surfing 101. Your posture on the board is everything. Now, try popping up quickly, like you're catching a wave. She nodded, her expression turning serious. She gave it an earnest attempt, but her form still needed work. As she rose, her knees buckled and her hips jutted up, all without her noticing. The pose was adorable, not a little awkward. An adjustment was needed. Slap. A crisp smack echoed across the beach. A soft yelp escaped her, her cheeks flushing pink. Even after removing my hand, I could still feel the bouncy. The bounce. The bouncy softness. Why are you sticking your butt out so much? Put your weight in your legs, lower your hips. Now lift your body straight up.
Like this?
God, bro, shit. I would have loved to see that. She did her best to adjust, her voice tinged with uncertainty. Her lower half was spot on now, but her upper half was basically a mess. Watching her fumble with such heart, I figured it was time for some more hands-on help. I stepped onto the board behind her, one hand around her chest, the other steadying her waist. Before I knew it, we were flush against each other. That's much better. Now, the special trick. Don't rely on your brain to memorize the moves. Feel them with your body. Let the feeling sink in. Make it second nature. I leaned in close, my voice low beside her ear, guiding her through each motion. Meanwhile, the pale tips of her ears began to flush a soft pink, a subtle shiver running through her.
The feeling?
Cyrus shut her eyes, letting her senses take over. First came the feel of those hands, rough-skinned yet gentle, anchoring her firmly in place. Then the steady warmth of that breath across the nape of her neck, sending tingles straight down her spine. The cool breeze at her ankles, the uneven sand beneath them. Every nerve strained to capture the moment, to burn it into muscle and memory alike. Something wonderful and indescribable was quietly searing itself into her core and her soul. So, think it's sinking in? Roused from her trance, Cyrus slowly opened her eyes, her cheeks still warm from the focus she'd poured into the moment.
I think it's working. Where'd you learn that trick, Adjutant?
Yeah, Adjutant, where'd you learn that? It's a long story. I'll tell you another time.
Then, can I try for real now?
I gave her a small nod, and she bounced up like a springy little deer, grabbing her board and dashing into the crystal blue sea. Waves were just right, and with her fresh insight, Cyrus found her footing and rose to her board with ease. She moved with the rhythm of her surf, blending into the blue like a creature born of water.
Adjutant, I did it!
She beamed from ear to ear, waving at me in giddy excitement. Eyes on the waves! In that instant, the water surged. Cyrus wobbled, trying to stay upright, but the swell won, sweeping her under. Cyrus! I shouted, heart sinking. There was no reply. Moments later, only her board reappeared, bobbing quietly atop the waves. Beneath the water, silence reigned. Sunlight filtered down in fractured beams, as vivid reef fish flitted by. They seemed curious about the intruder, yet kept their distance. She could have easily floated up with just a kick, but she didn't move. Instead, she let herself slowly sink into the deep blue, as if drawn by something unseen.
Why?
Oh, come on. There was something hauntingly familiar about this breathless stillness. Oh. A strange warmth clung to her fingertips and lips. Not seawater, but something else. Something that felt like a memory surfacing through touch. A slow, aching pressure welled in her chest. Then came the tears, silent, uncontrollable, vanishing into the sea.
Why does it feel so sad? Is it just because I'm drowning?
In the quiet, weightless blue, something within her began to unravel, peeled away strand by strand. If it's a painful memory, maybe remembering it isn't a good idea. Her mind warned her, but her body seemed to be screaming for something lost to return. Through the haze, she saw a blurry figure drawing near. Shards of memory shimmered around him like stars, or dazzling in the sunlight dancing out on the sea. And in the next heartbeat, strong, warm arms pulled her into a familiar embrace. You alright? Cyrus clung to my shoulder, coughing hard and sputtering up mouthfuls of seawater. Her eyes were unfocused, like her thoughts were still somewhere far beneath the waves.
I'm okay. It's just... I feel like I've forgotten something really important. But it also feels like it was something that hurt.
Seeing her so adrift, I gently patted her soaked hair. Sometimes forgetting pain might just be a blessing. The waves rolled in, layer after layer, nudging us closer to land. Soon my feet found solid ground, and with it, a quiet sense of relief. But in my arms, Cyrus remained distant, her thoughts still lost in the undertow that almost took her. Glad you're alright. For a second there I thought I'd have to give you mouth to mouth.
Huh? Mouth to mouth? Wait, so I'm not getting it?
A flicker of disappointment crept into her voice. Her legs, still wrapped around my waist, tightened subtly. The waves kept her body rocking softly against mine, in sync with the ocean's rhythm. If you want it, you only have to ask.
I do.
Gee.
I want you, Adjutant.
Gee. Her words were clear as crystal. No stammer, no second thoughts. Then came the kiss, salt, sweet, and breathless, where lips and breath entwine. The sea rocked us closer, again and again, until there was no space left between us. No telling how long we stayed like that. Telocasia's voice called from the distance, shattering the spell.
Tabletop expedition ready to roll out. First testers, gather round.
As Cyrus and I wandered over, we saw Acacia had already roped in her first test player. Didn't think you were the type for this kind of game, Narita.
Yeah, I got curious after hearing the backstory earlier. And it's a nice throwback to our days investigating side by side.
So familiar. Your voice is familiar too. Her voice carried a hint of nostalgia, and her eyes lit with a quiet warmth.
1, 2, 3. Still one short.
Wouldn't that make 4, counting you?
I'm the story creator, technically. I already know all the plot twists.
Oh, of course you're the GM. Of course.
If I played, it'd totally kill the immersion. Wait for me!
There you are. Fanny burst out from behind the coconut. What are you doing? Fanny burst out from behind a coconut tree, waving at me with boundless energy. To my surprise, she'd already suited up in her new exosuit.
So what's the competition this time? Fashion design? Watermelon relay? Beach volleyball battle? Whatever it is, I'm prepared for anything.
You ready for this?
Changing into this new exosuit might have been overkill, but if it catches Sterling's eye, totally worth it.
It's definitely catchy.
None of those. We're playing a game called Tabletop Expedition. Huh? What's that?
Fanny's eyes went wide. Clearly not the answer she was expecting.
You missed the pre-vacation briefing, so you wouldn't know.
Oh,
But it sounds fun. Why not give it a shot?
Games are fine and all, but without some competition, how am I supposed to stand out? Then again, this fresh challenge counts as changing up the routine.
good way to put it. Good way to stay optimistic.
If I nail it on the first try, Darling's bound to be impressed.
After Cyrus extended the invite, Fanny stayed quiet for a long moment, her expression flickering between hesitation and resolve. Like I'd start without Fanny by my side. I held out a hand, inviting her over. Her hesitation vanished in a heartbeat, replaced by a radiant smile.
Well, if my darling insists, how could I say no?
She skipped over and looped her arm around mine. So, now that we got a full party, can we start?
Hold your horses.
Character sheet.
I poured my heart into making this tabletop expedition session top tier. Besides the scenery and NPCs, I even prepared a special starter item for you.
With that, Acacia pulled out a hefty device and thrust it into my hands. Up close, it looked like a camera, decked out in a deliberately retro design.
Before we dive into the game, let me show you how it works. And we'll warm up a bit while we're at it.
Oh. Acacia flashed us a follow me look and led us to a nearby open area. Then she turned her back to us with a mysterious air, clearly up to something. Oh, okay. Alright. I'll be right back. I'm gonna get some more water. Okay. Back. Tutorial. Action, okay. New Fanny, alright, right off the bat. Let's go.
Everyone ready? I'm turning around. Behold, my true power.
Whoa! How'd she even do that?
Give that camera a try, Adjutant. Looks totally different now, huh? I'll explain how it works later. Now let's do some warm-ups before the game starts.
Okay, alright. Bring it on. How sweet. Okay. I need to know how her skill works.
Darling, wipe me down, will you? Feeling a break together is romantic too.
How does she...
Hold on, huh? A dead end?
Or is it some kind of visual trick? Just like with Acacia's eyes?
Bingo. Try using that camera I gave you.
Oh, man. Ooh, wee. Use camera to restore path. just let it happen.
Whoa, everything looks so different through this thing. How does it even work?
Everything you're seeing is actually masked by an optical veil. And that camera is a little device I call a veil disruptor. Just run an optical correction with it, and everything will show its true form.
Shoot.
Feel the heat.
Oh, okay.
Darling, wipe me down, will
Hey,
you?
that's how you
Feeling a
use...
break together is romantic too.
That's how you do it. That's how you stay in the air longer. I failed to do that in my preview yesterday. It's so involved, I love it. Her gameplay is very involved.
Hey, this whole place is ours today. Hold on to this for me, darling.
Oh no, oh, I'm stuck.
Can't touch this.
Fanny, you're stuck! No! Help me! Here, how do I do this?
All of you, down.
Oh my god. I'm stuck!
It's nothing.
No! No, Fanny, not like this! I'm sorry. I am so sorry. How about I go up? No, something, anything!
Take this!
Come on, come on! Damn. Dude, I can't get out. I'm gonna have to shoot this thing. Hopefully this will complete the... Damn, Fanny, I'm doing you so wrong right now. How did this happen?
Darling, stealing a break together is romantic too.
No, there's more. Get me out of here. That's a first.
Everyone ready? I'm turning around. Behold, my true power.
Whoa! How'd she even do that?
Give that camera a try, adjutant.
They need more
Looks
cutscenes.
totally different now, huh?
They need more cutscenes in these stories, and this is
I'll
great.
explain how it
This is
works
great.
later. Now let's do some warm-ups before the game starts.
Okay, okay. Don't go too hard.
Take this! Darling, wipe me down, will you? Huh? A dead end?
Or is it some kind of visual trick? Just like with Acacia's eyes?
Bingo. Try using that camera I gave you.
Excuse me. Come on, man.
How about a cold drink and a cuddle break?
Whoa, everything looks so different through this thing. How does it even work?
This place.
Everything you're seeing is actually masked by an optical veil. And that camera is a little device I call a veil disruptor. Just run an optical correction with it, and everything will show its true form.
Okay, I'm staying away from that corner.
Can't touch this! Darling, wipe me down, will you? Hold on to this for me, darling.
No, it's the other one. Wasn't this one? It was that corner right there. Stay away from that corner.
Worked up a little sweat, that's all. All of you, down!
Nice. That's how you do it.
We're just getting started. How about a cold drink and a cuddle break? Darling, wipe me down, will you?
Jeez. Careful.
Hey! Want another round?
Careful with Fanny's ability. She launches like a rocket and gets stuck.
Let's make this quick. Got a swim date with my darling. How about a cold drink and a cuddle break?
Oh, look at this place.
Wait a minute. So you developed this whole optical veil tech just for your tabletop expedition game?
Not exactly. It was originally for giving my Akuma mech a paint job.
Take this! Hold on to this for me, darling.
While she's on the platform. Oh wow! I don't have to do a damn thing. Oh, interesting. Look at this place, man. It's so relaxing. This would have been perfect if it was June.
This whole place is our can't touch this!
Nice. Man, her abilities are so active.
Hold on to this for me, darling.
So nice. Feels so tactile too.
Wipe me down, will you? Worked up all of you. Down!
Nice. It's so good. I can't wait till Cyrus comes out. It's gonna be a perfect tandem.
Ooh, it's a balloon blaster challenge. This totally takes me back to our last vacation.
Was that one also at a water park?
Although, the vibe here at the Heliora Sea is rather unique.
Hurry up already.
Nice of them to add something to shoot at. Missed a few. No! Why am I so incompetent? Oh, there's a score. Gee.
Hey! Want another round?
Standard skill one time. Jeez. These prereqs are so...
What do you think? Pretty cool item, huh? Just don't forget how it works once the game officially starts.
I mean, the camera's kind of fun, but...
But... Penny frowned, eyeing the buzzing drones overhead.
What's with those drones that have been tailing us all this time?
Oh, they're part of the horror ambiance crew. Just warming up early. Don't worry, they don't have any attack capabilities. Totally harmless.
I'll take your word for it. A smug little smile curled on Keisha's lips, clearly pleased with all her work in the game design and setup. So, can we finally start the game?
This way, everyone. That elevator will take us straight to the hotel lobby, our spawn point for this round of Tabletop Expedition.
Wow. The entire map is the playground. Acacia pointed at the elevator and skipped off ahead to lead the group. Just as we neared the elevator, my terminal buzzed in my pocket. I opened the message to find a short note laced with a quiet concern. With quiet concern, damn it.
Adjutant, Merso and I gave it some thought and figured we should come clean. We'll be playing NPCs later on, and we're just a little worried that...
I like Marisol's voice. Seeing that little typing bubble blinking nonstop made me chuckle. I could practically see the two of them scratching their heads all flustered. I shot off a quick reply to ease their nerves. I was there the whole time during Keisha's pep rally, you know. So I had a pretty good idea of what you two would be up to. Don't sweat it. Honestly, kinda looking forward to your big debut. In fact, Acacia's so-called pep rally had been more of a horror movie marathon.
I hereby declare the pep rally for the Tabletop Expedition production cast officially underway.
Acacia stood on the bed, brandishing a makeshift megaphone made from a rolled-up newspaper, radiating commanding energy. After her impassioned introduction, she paused theatrically, maybe waiting for applause. Cherno, cross-legged on the floor, clapped with gusto, probably making up for Marisol's share too. Nearby, Vidya watched on, slightly puzzled.
Wait, isn't the adjutant supposed to be one of the first testers? If he's here for the briefing, doesn't that mean spoilers?
Huh? I glanced at Acacia, silently asking the same thing. Acacia didn't answer right away. Instead, she hopped off the bed and dragged over a large cardboard box. Everything about the box, both how it looked and what it contained, gave off some serious retro vibes. After rummaging for a bit, she finally pulled out a worn DVD case. Its corners were scuffed, its label faded. This thing had to be at least 40 years old.
As the production cast, It's our sacred duty to bring the story to life. So I thought we'd warm up with some classic horror. Perfect for sharpening our acting chops.
What kind of classic horror? What are we watching? Watching a slasher?
Though, these movies can be a little spooky.
Oh, we talking Noroi? Found footage? Oh, classic Japanese found footage? At that, Acacia glanced at the DVD case, which was plastered with a ghastly white ghost illustration. The very next second, she pinched the corner of the case with a clear look of distaste and tossed it to the side, out of sight.
So, I brought the adjutant to watch with us. After all, he's the one person who always makes everything feel safe.
Aw. And I love horror movies. Her eyes found mine, full of absolute trust, but not the cheesy, shitty ones. I guess I'm not a true horror fan.
You're overthinking it, Acacia. Merso and I aren't scared at all.
Marisol. Okay, I guess I'll pronounce that. Pronounce her name that. Marisol.
Still, having the adjutant here is definitely a plus. Wait, hold up. Something's not right.
Before Marisol knew it, Acacia and Vidya had already flanked me tightly on either side. They pinned me down onto the couch and promptly wrapped me in an oversized blanket.
If the adjutant's holding me tight, I won't be scared, no matter how terrifying the scene.
Merso, we lost this round. Not yet, Cherno. The best seat's still up for grabs. Right there.
Between these spurred on by Marizol's cue, Cherno scurried over in quick little steps. She lifted the corner of the blanket, covering me, and slipped underneath with practical ease, then perched herself right on my lap. Okay, on the lap.
Adjutant, is it okay if Merso and I sit here?
Of course.
Everyone ready? Let's start the movie.
Acacia hit play, and grainy, aged visuals flickered to life on the screen. Crimson title text scrawled across the frame, backed by an eerie soundtrack, instantly setting a chilling tone. By the time we were a third of the way through, I'd already clocked the pattern. A cursed old hotel, haunted by a vengeful spirit. Guests vanishing one by one under mysterious circumstances. The plot was a bit cliché, but the horror staging was surprisingly effective. With every scary scene, the girls on either side of me would tense up, breathing faster in unison. Cherno, on the other hand, was totally absorbed, her little head inching toward the screen with fascination. Oh my, horror fan, shit.
Adjutant, my hands and feet are freezing. Could you warm me up?
Hey, you were supposed to be watching and studying the movie? Vidya's foot brushed against my ankle, cold as ice. Get closer, I'll warm them up.
Then, can I rest them on your warmest spot?
Oh my god. I gave her a silent nod. She curled up in my lap, legs draped over my chest. Her feet found the warmest spot. The sudden contact sent a shiver through me. But little by little, that warmth flowed between us, melting the cold from her skin.
Adjutant, Merso, let's bake a creepy green ghost cake next time, okay?
Like the one from Ghostbusters?
Wait, what's going on here? Cherno, we've been bumped from prime seating.
Merzo's protest snapped Cherno out of it. She finally clocked Vidya's sneaky move and scooted back fast. With all that pressure from every angle, my head was starting to spin. Acacia, lulled by the horror flick's atmosphere, sat nearby with half-lidded eyes, completely oblivious to the chaos under the blanket. Oh my god. Phew! My side didn't go unnoticed. Acacia glanced over, tightening her hold on my arm.
Adjutant, you aren't scared, are you? Don't be a hero. I've got you.
Thanks, Acacia. She gently placed her hands over my eyes, shielding me from the screen. With vision gone, every other sense kicked into high gear. For a while, I drifted in that heightened perception, until the room suddenly fell silent. Sensing something was off, Acacia pulled her hands away. Soft light poured back into my eyes.
Huh? Why'd the movie stop?
Acacia slid off the sofa to check. As soon as she pulled out the disc, the DVD player let out a puff of smoke.
Something smells burnt.
Oh no, that's not good.
Smells just like Cherno's cooking.
Bro, Marisol, you are... That's quite the detail. I just noticed that. Very
Looks like
nice.
the circuits gave out.
Very nice. Oh, Acacia, don't worry about it. That's quite a detailed sprite. Let the poor thing rest in peace. After decades of service, it's more than earned it. Shit, my brother's old iBook G4 is still working. Spotting the reluctance on her face, I gently shook the still warm device from her hands. I'll ask the logistics department. Maybe they can patch it up for you.
What if it does get fixed?
And I'll finish with the movie with you all, of course.
You were totally scared, breathing all hard and everything. But since you promised, no going back on your word.
Hey, it's the adjutant. He never does. I won't. On the way to the logistics department, I dropped Cherno, Marisol, and Vidya off at the rooms. As I examined the DVD player in the hallway, I heard soft footsteps approaching behind me. A moment later, a light tap landed on my shoulder. You. What's your name? Oh god, what was your name? Was it? Oh god, I forgot your name. You were in that trailer. What was your name? Did it start with an M? I turned to find a girl I didn't recognize. Her long hair shimmered under the corridor lights, streaked with eye-catching pink highlights. I know your name starts with an M. She was standing unusually close and carried a delicate, fruity scent, soft and sweet like a fuzzy peach.
Excuse me. Do you know how to get to HR?
Interesting. You showed up in the update YouTube video. She beamed as she asked, her smile curving to an effortlessly charming expression. It sure is one floor down. You're on the wrong level.
Really?
Such a high quality sprite. She cupped her cheeks, letting out an odd but adorable little gasp.
Oh, good thing I ran into you, or I'd totally have missed my interview. Now, how can I ever repay you?
What? We just met.
Ooh, I know.
My head's in the gutter. That's not really net. It was just a small favor, but I was about to politely decline. But the girl in front of me didn't give me the chance. She leaned in slightly, tilting her head toward me. That's when I noticed, perched atop her head, were a pair of ear-like tufts.
As a thank you, I'll let you pet them.
What? Are you a synth? It was an unusual offer. But the way they twitched caught my eye, and curiosity began to creep in. Were they actual ears? What would they feel like? Seeing me hesitate, she leaned in even closer, her eyes crinkling into a cheerful little crescent as she smiled.
Come on, go ahead. They feel amazing.
Give them a feel.
Wow.
Wonder what Mauser would think. I gave one a cautious pinch with my fingertips, and she let out a tiny squeak, nudging her head deeper into my palm. A soft blush bloomed across her cheeks, her face radiating pure contentment. They're not really yours? The cat-like tufts on her head were soft and silky, but had no warmth to them. Okay.
Gotcha. Oh, they're just hair.
Huh?
For some reason, these tufts have a mind of their own. No amount of brushing works.
What? There's no way. It can't just be here. Look how perfect they're formed.
Miss Mia!
Mia, I knew it! Her name started with an M. Mia. An HR staffer hurried over and, upon spotting me, bowed quickly with a flustered look.
Apologies, Adjutant. This is Miss Mia. She's here for an interview.
Aw, hey.
I lost track of her for just a moment, and she wandered off. That's entirely on me.
No worries. Don't let me keep you from your interview. I kept my tone as gentle as possible, but the staffer still looked rattled, and shot Mia a look that clearly meant, hurry up. But Mia just flashed me a bright smile and waved cheerfully as she turned to go. She did it with such easy familiarity, like we were old friends.
See ya, Adjutant. Off to my interview I go.
Interesting. I thought you would only show up in update trailers, but in game? From down the long hallway, I could just make out the HR staffer's slightly exasperated voice.
Miss Mia, please stay close this time. No more wandering off, all right? Even if you're a temporary appointee on a special assignment, you're still expected to follow staff protocols.
Soon their voices faded, leaving only the lingering scent of peaches in the air. My terminal buzzed, snapping me out of the memory and back to the sea resort. A new message blanked onto the screen.
Well, as long as you have fun, Adjutant. Oh, Merso and I are off to help Enya with dinner now.
Yay! Wait.
We'll have some kebabs hot and ready when you're done.
I love kebabs. I started liking them when I had him for dinner one time. Kebabs, huh? We're having a barbecue tonight. I wonder what fruit Enya's lined up for a healthy snack afterwards. As the thought crossed my mind, an ocean breeze swept in. There better be mangoes. That's just summer everywhere. Mango and watermelon, carrying the soft, sugary scent of peaches. Oh, peaches. Splendid splash art everywhere. Oh, that was file 1. Auto. Game start. Bring it on. Oh, very nice. God damn it, Fanny.
Anyone who gets between us must disappear.
Bro, it's insane. Her swimsuit's insane. It's, oh my god. It is second to Fanny's.
You're no match for me.
Based on how low it is.
That's it. I didn't even break a sweat.
God.
Don't you think you overdid it on the drones?
Was it? I was hoping for more. But the logistics department only let me borrow this many.
They're not gonna jump scare me at the hotel later, are they?
Acacia's grinning like a total villain.
I remember the bottom level of this place is an underwater museum, right?
Nita said the Ginoras grow some rather incredible plants.
Really? How incredible.
I heard they can jam signals and even override robots.
Plants?
Don't tell me the museum's got some crazy plants like that, too.
Gotta be kidding me.
This is the beginning of your end. Predictable.
Mira.
You're no match for me.
Mira. Clarina. What are you guys doing?
We're just getting started.
I
That's
love...
it. Too easy.
Look at that. You noticed that? I love how they removed the yellow bars on that thing. Unbelievable. They removed Narita's weakness. Kind of.
We're just getting started.
Oh, they're acting smart all of a sudden.
I'll bury you. Anger can become a cage. That's it. I didn't even break a sweat.
Dude, this is such a nice swimsuit. It's so nice. Oh god. Oh.
Relax.
God damn it. So good. Oh my god, man. It's so good. One of these days I'm gonna cave. Acacia led us from the water park back up to the hotel floor. The elevator doors slid open, slowly revealing the inside of the lobby. Wow. The resort staff had already cleared out, only a few service bots still moved about, making the place feel even more deserted.
This way.
She stepped out first and pointed toward a quiet corner. There, a small, square table stood waiting. Neatly arranged on it were 4 sets of cards and pencils, along with a handful of colorful polyhedral dice.
First up, create your character sheet. You'll be role-playing them later, so choose wisely.
There it is, character sheet.
Just follow my lead, step by step.
Aw, that's cute. We each took a seat and picked up one of the blank character sheets she laid out.
First up, your profession and name. Since this is the simplified version, everyone's got the same job. You're all paranormal investigators. The case takes place while you're on vacation together.
Perfect.
Wait, the investigators are all vacationing together? Who's handling the Titans then?
There are no titans in this story. Try to stay in character, Narita. And no more work talk.
Cyrus tapped her chin thoughtfully. The only look made her seem even more adorable.
So now we just fill in our names? Are we supposed to pick aliases for the game?
Huh? I don't want my darling calling me anything else. I'll stick with Benny.
What about you, Adjutant? Feel like trying a new flavor? Say, Yggdrasil Heartstealer?
Yggdrasil. Acacia shot me a look. Equal parts odd and expectant. Nah, that's a bit cringy and over the top for me. Right after I said it, I caught a glimpse of Narita blushing faintly. She quietly grabbed the eraser and started frantically scrubbing something off her sheet. From the length of it, probably had been Styx Envoy. Acacia glanced around, murmuring thoughtfully to herself.
Huh, everyone's sticking with their real names.
Wow.
Guess it's natural to play it safe your first time out. Moving on. Time to pick your skills. You each get to choose 2. And don't forget to flesh out your backstory while you're at it. For example, I picked anthropology, so I need to explain how my character picked that up.
She unfurled a densely packed skill sheet, brimming with line after line of options. Honestly, with that many choices, it was hard to know where to even begin. Any suggestions for beginners?
Nope. Any skill could come in handy, depending on how the story unfolds.
Why would an investigator need all these extravagant skills anyway?
Oh my god. If you're a good GM, or generous GM, the former chief investigator of Academia Acropolis grumbled as she skimmed the list, clearly unimpressed.
I'll go with listen and intimidate. At least those sound like they'd actually be useful.
Even if she didn't fully get it, Narita had still made her picks first, true to her usual decisiveness. If the setting's anything like the backstory, this hotel's probably crawling with hidden threats. Exploration and first aid skills might come in handy. I'll take search and first aid.
I'll pick psychology and psychoanalysis.
Ooh, interesting.
I studied them in college, so I think I can roleplay them pretty well.
Hey, good for you. Shit. That just leaves Fenny.
Huh? You've all picked already?
Feeling everyone's eyes on her, Fenny's voice wavered with a hint of panic.
Then I'll pick cooking and charm.
Hey, okay.
They seem totally practical and totally me.
Go.
Time for charming domestic Fenny to lead the team to victory and dazzle my darling while I'm at it.
Alright, let me give your character sheets a final check, and then we're good to go.
She gathered up the sheets and scanned through them carefully. Her brow furrowed slightly when she got to Fenny's, lingering on a little longer than the rest.
Huh? Looks like you took the wrong skill, Fenny. Cooking and driving?
Driving?
But once your character sheet's locked in, no do-overs. You'll just have to go with it.
Driving?
What? No way. Let me fix it.
No. Her face flushed crimson as she lunged for the sheet, but Acacia was already one move ahead. It's fine, Fenny. You never know. Maybe this little mistake will end up working in your favor.
What kind of favor involves driving of all things?
Acacia gave a theatrical little cough, then proceeded to officially begin our grand adventure.
On a stormy night, the investigators' car breaks down, leaving them no choice but to push open the creaking doors of a desolate hotel. The air inside is clammy and cold, thick with the reek of mildew. But with nowhere else to turn, they step inside, hoping to find help.
So this is what the Game Master does.
Just as they reach the empty reception desk, a deep, chilling voice calls out from behind them.
Welcome.
Startled, Cyrus and Fenny dove behind me in a flash. But the figure stepped out of the shadows. It wasn't some dreadful specter.
Adjutant! Fancy seeing you again.
Oh my god, what are you doing here? The bubbly pink-haired girl bounced into view, a few dainty dice jingling cheerfully at her waist.
Remember my name?
Yes, now I do. Mia?
Oh, you really do remember. That makes me so happy.
You two know each other?
We ran into each other during the interview at Yggdrasil. As I spoke, I thought I caught the faintest flicker in her smile, there and gone in an instant. Probably just my imagination. You know her, huh, Acacia?
Oh, got it.
Wait,
Now then, allow me to introduce our special guest. I wrote this scenario myself, but I'm still kind of a newbie when it comes to actually running games. So to make sure everyone gets the full experience, I hired a real pro game master online.
she's a GM, Mia?
From here on out, Mia will be your guide on this tabletop adventure.
No sooner had Acacia finished speaking than Mia grabbed my hand and shook it with bubbly enthusiasm, eyes sparkling like a puppy wagging its tail.
I'll rock your world, Adjutant. I'll make sure your first time will be the very best. What are you talking about? This definitely isn't Darling's first time.
God damn it, Fenny. I love it when you get competitive.
Huh? Oh, I meant his first tabletop RPG, of course.
Wow. Fenny's face turned bright red, while Mia just giggled and tossed me a cheeky wink. I'm looking forward to it, Miss Mia. Acacia crossed her arms, clearly satisfied to see the group's energy ramping up.
I'll leave it to you then. Once you finish the full scenario, don't forget to leave your honest feedback and any suggestions for improvement.
As Acacia headed for the elevator, a sharp clap from Mia snapped us back to attention.
All right, investigators, eyes front, the game's back on.
Right. Then, Mia's cheerful smile vanished, her eyes turning glassy and distant as she flipped seamlessly into her Bella character. Acacia wasn't exaggerating. Mia really was a natural-born game master.
Good evening. Is there anything I can assist you with?
Our car broke down just outside. Do you have any tools we could borrow? Or someone we can call for help?
Tools? I'm afraid we don't have anything like that here. But I can phone the mechanic for you. Just a moment. The bellhop picks up a rotary phone, murmurs a few hushed words to someone on the other end, and then quickly hangs up. The earliest the mechanic can come is tomorrow. It's pretty remote out here.
Guess that means we're stuck staying the night.
Narita frowned, her tone edged with caution. Let's scope the place out a bit before checking in, see what we can learn. Seeing we were about to take action, Mia smoothly dropped out of character and switched to a breezy, upbeat tone.
You're performing in action? Great! But before that, let me walk you through how checks work. In games like this, nearly everything is decided by rolling a die.
Yeah.
Outcomes fall into 4 tiers. 0 to 10 is a critical success. 11 to 50, a standard success. 51 to 90 is a fail. And 91 to 100, a critical fail.
Critical fail, good god.
So, if you're ready to act, it's time for the best part, rolling those dice.
Leave it to chance.
Adjutant, you said you wanted to check out the hotel, right?
Yeah.
Woohoo! Then let's roll and see how your search check turns out.
Oh. Okay. The adjutant's search check observation. Wait, what am I reading? The adjutant's search check observed the hotel. Great. 36.
Wow, you're amazing, darling. First roll and it's a success.
Beginner's luck?
On closer inspection, you see a thick layer of dust covering the reception desk. It clearly hasn't been used in ages. No guests have checked in for a long time. And the bellhop's skin, it's pale and bloodless. In the dim light, parts of her body seem faintly translucent. Your instincts scream the truth. This is no living person.
The bellhop's chilling voice rang out again, this time laced with a hint of irritation.
Would you like to check in now? Wait!
Fenny motioned us over urgently, and we all leaned in.
In horror movies, splitting up's always a death flag. I say we stay together tonight.
Exactly. Good call. Miss, one room will do for all of us. At that, the bellhop curled her lips into a stiff, sneering smile.
4 guests squeezing into one room? That's suspicious. We don't accommodate the shady types here.
Coming from the hotel, that's 10 times sketchier.
She's trying to split us up. Classic divide and conquer.
No. Let's see if we can talk her down. Now then, who's the best person for this job? I think it's... Well, I mean, Narita can intimidate her, but I think Cyrus will do well here.
The results of psychology checks are hidden from players, since they depend on the NPC's inner motives. Likewise, narration after a secret roll might not reflect the objective truth. It's up to you to decide what to believe.
Really? As she spoke, Mia slipped her slender fingers into her outfit and fished out 2 shimmering dice from her cleavage. Really?
Wait, did she just pull those out of her...
Seeing our stunned reactions, Mia simply smiled sweetly.
I've got way too many tiny props. This is the best spot to keep them.
Oh my god.
There's even room for more.
Oh my... Wow. Mia tilted her chin up and puffed out her chest with pride as the dice rolled from her fingers and clattered out of view.
Thanks to investigator Cirrus's sharp and trained eye,
Cirrus.
she picks up on an odd tension in the bellhop's expression. She's blinking faster, especially while speaking.
That's totally a tell. She's lying.
Cyrus stepped forward, her face now set with calm conviction.
The hotel has no such policy. It's perfectly reasonable for us to want to share a room.
Perhaps thrown off by her assertiveness, the bellhop faltered with an awkward look.
All right. I'll admit it. I was just hoping you'd pay more for rooms. Gotta hit those quotas, right?
Wow.
But since you caught me, I'll honor your request. After a little back and forth, the investigators finally get their way and check in as a group.
Look at this place. So high grand, so high class. As Mia picked up a thread of narration, she smoothly ushered us to the location of the next scene.
The investigators step into their assigned room and are surprised to find it rather cozy.
Damn, look at this place. Shit. You'd find places like this in a billionaire's resort.
Neatly made beds await them, and resting atop one is a slim hotel handbook.
With Mia's not so subtle cue, we all zeroed in on the clue. Naturally, we picked up the handbook and began flipping through. The first few pages were mundane, contact numbers, a hotel layout, the usual. But the final page was entirely different. The layout became erratic, the text jagged and printed in a glaring blood-red font. It read, Guest notice. 1. Do not approach the peephole. 2. Do not open the door for any other guest. 3. Do not leave your room after nightfall. It may take notice. 4. If you've already been noticed, please surrender peacefully and become one of us. Resistance is futile.
It? What does that mean?
The clown. Fanny lowered her voice to a whisper, as if afraid that even asking might summon whatever the handbook warned against. A shrill ring shattered the silence in the room. The crimson-red rotary phone on the nightstand was rattling violently. Already on edge, the girls all flinched. Pick up the phone. The moment the receiver touched my ear, a voice drenched in terror and despair spilled through.
Help! Please! Save me!
No!
I know how to break the hotel's curse. Before midnight. It has to be before midnight. Otherwise, you'll all be trapped here. Forever.
A blast of static cut the call short. The line went dead. A heavy, uncanny silence settled over the room. No one spoke. Every eye remained locked on the now-still phone.
What should we do?
Welcome to the hotel, Cal.
The handbook said not to leave the room after dark, but
Such a lovely place.
But if we don't try to help, we might end up in danger too. What's your call, Adjutant?
Such a lonely place. The caller didn't say where they were, but we're not going to find any answers sitting around. I'd rather take the initiative than wait to get picked off.
then we're going with my darling's plan. Let's move out.
Yay. It's like that one season.
Woohoo!
Wow. It's like that one season of American Horror Story.
The investigators choose to brave the night. They open the door and step boldly into the unknown. Tonight, it seems luck is on their side. The dreaded gaze the handbook warned them about has not yet noticed.
As Mia was narrating the scene, I heard a strange noise. I turned and caught a flicker, something faint, glowing blue along its edges, slipping just out of view. Is that part of the scenario too? But when I looked again, there was nothing. Only the lamplight and our shadows. Nothing else. Oh, the plot thickens. Oh, we didn't have to take me to the menu. Let's keep going. Did you hear that just now?
Hmm? Nope, nothing.
Fanny shook her head and glanced around. Something seemed to dawn on her. Her face darkened.
Wait, could it be?
Before she could finish, deep, heavy chimes echoed through the corridor. 10 tolls in all.
That bell. It's telling us it's 10 o'clock. And if the caller was right, if we don't break the hotel's curse by midnight...
We'll be stuck here forever.
Cyrus instinctively edged closer, her hand reaching out for the hem of my shirt. But I was only in swim trunks today. Her hand fumbled, then awkwardly latched onto my waistband instead.
Wait, that means we've only got 2 hours.
Exactly. We'll need to move fast. Let's start by searching the area. Ah, great. Critical failure? Okay, standard success. Lucky bastard.
As a chilling stillness creeps in, the investigators are stunned to see a trail of blood-red footprints slowly materializing across the carpet.
Oh.
The trail winds forward, following some unseen course. Near the group, fresh prints begin to bloom into the fabric, still wet. Whatever left them is clearly invisible and still on the move.
As Mia wrapped up her narration, a ghostly projection of the footprints flickered into view, uncannily lifelike. Narita, anything on your end?
Let me try my skill.
Let's see. Standard success!
As Investigator Narita tunes into the silence, a shrill, blood-curdling giggle suddenly pierces her ears.
Who's there?
Wanna play hide and seek with us? We'll hide and you seek. What if they catch us? Then we'll add them to our doll collection.
We gave chase, weaving through hallway after hallway, only to watch the eerie footsteps fade into nothing.
Huh? Where'd they go? Whatever they might be, they moved unnaturally fast. Way too fast for any ordinary human to keep up.
But we're not just ordinary humans. We're manifest...
Mia tilted her head at Narita with a knowing look, as if silently reminding her, stay in character.
Right. We're just ordinary humans.
Oh, if we can't catch them, we won't get any new leads. Feels like we're hitting a dead end.
No worries. You're free to explore other areas. That's the beauty of Tabletop Expedition. Total freedom. But if you're dead set on this lead, don't give up hope just yet. Every investigator has a pool of luck points. So we can roll for luck and see if fate cuts you a break.
We're so close to a breakthrough. It'd be a waste to stop now. Let's test our luck and see what happens.
Alrighty then. Who's feeling lucky?
Aw, what? Who is my Me? Fanny? Cyrus? Or Narita? Who of the entire Snowbreak narrative, the lucky guy, the lucky one's his ass. It's gonna be him. Yeah, he got lucky. Of course he's lucky. He's the MC.
Luck smiles upon the investigators.
I should have chose Fenny.
Just as they're despairing over the trail going cold, a miracle appears. No premium sound system, no rear spoiler, no built-in mini fridge. But this baby goes 0 to 60 in 3 seconds. A wiggle car.
What? Mia threw her arms wide, proudly presenting the toy-sized vehicle behind her.
What? You want us to ride a wiggle car to chase some ghosts?
If it goes 0 to 60 in 3 seconds, I'd say drive is the right verb here.
That's not the point. What's important is... the wiggle car doesn't come with autopilot. You'll need someone to take the wheel. Ooh, me! Pick me!
Of course, it's your skill. Before Mia could even finish, Fenny was already bouncing with excitement in front of me.
Darling, pick me! Pick me!
Oh, pick me! Oh, pick me!
I totally picked driving as one of my skills, remember?
Yes.
Who knew that accidental choice would actually come in handy?
Indeed, you're the best pick for this, Fenny.
MVP of the night, here I come. Wait, does Tabletop Expedition even have MVPs? Who cares? As long as I get the spotlight, I'm happy.
Shit. The moment Fenny hopped onto the wiggle car, she threw me a cheeky little wink.
Darling, hold on tight. This little baby's way faster than it looks. Ah!
The moment the rest of us tried to pile on, Fenny slipped right off the tiny seat.
How are we supposed to fit on this thing?
It's cramped back here, but don't worry, Adjutant. I'll keep a firm grip.
Nice.
I'll stick real close to you too, Adjutant.
Aww, Fenny. Seeing Fenny all puffed up with frustration, I scooped her back into the seat and gave her fluffy golden mane a gentle nudge with my chin. Just like that, my little lioness lit up again.
All aboard? Hold on. I'm about to put the pedal to the metal.
How the hell? And just like that, squished into one hilariously awkward pile, our little chase was back on. That's so cute. This might be the thumbnail. In the game's lore, the wiggle car was as fast as a sports car. But in reality, Mia kept pace behind us at a leisurely stroll, not even breaking a sweat. Fanny's earlier excitement vanished in the puff. She threw me a helpless little side glance.
Darling, are we gonna make it to the next scene before the year's out?
Feels like we're close. Hang in there, my little lioness.
Suddenly, a cold wind howled through the hotel corridor, smothering the air in a chilling dread.
Is everything still working? Yes, it is.
The bellhop's voice echoed faintly through the gloom. Oh my, naughty little guest, aren't you? Didn't I specifically say not to leave your room after dark? It has already begun its rounds. Let's hope you don't get caught. What? The story changed real fast.
Fanny tensed up, and the wiggle car beneath her wobbled like it felt her nerves.
Things have taken a turn for the worse. It has appeared right behind the investigators. Their escape now hinges entirely on Fanny's driving skills. On me?
You got this! Oh, no, don't do it wrong now. God.
Oh no, she failed.
Fuck! Damn! Man! Why you gotta do Fanny like that? Fanny scratched her head, clearly baffled by the result.
Huh? No way! I'm supposed to be a tabletop RPG prodigy.
What? It don't work like that.
Despite Investigator Fanny's best efforts, the wiggle car just can't outrun it. The shadows close in, and eerie whispers slide into your ears like a creeping curse. The odds are grim. Looks like you're headed for a bad ending.
Aww. Fanny's lips turned downward, frustration and bitterness flickering in her eyes. I gently patted her head, trying to comfort her with a soft voice. Yet tabletop RPGs aren't all about randomness. Good or bad endings, they're all part of the fun. Don't let it get to you. Cyrus and Narita chimed in, trying to lift the mood.
It's okay, Benny.
Oh, God.
We might turn things around in the combat phase.
Right.
Yeah, and fighting's what I do best.
Yeah, indeed. Is that so? I thought your specialties were listen and intimidate.
Huh?
Narita shot me a look that was half pout, half dead serious. A look that made the corners of my mouth twitch as I tried not to chuckle. But laughter's contagious, and sure enough, Fanny let out a snort.
Don't make me laugh right now, okay?
Oh.
Now then, our investigators stand at the brink of despair. But there's one last rule that just might tip the scales. Each player has a one-time all-or-nothing chance, a reroll that could change everything. But beware, in an all-or-nothing roll, even a standard fail counts as a critical fail.
Fanny's face lit up with hope at first. But the moment she heard those final words, her brows knit with worry.
Should I really take the gamble? What if I blow it again?
She turned to me, anxious and uncertain, her eyes silently asking what to do. Don't worry. Whatever happens, I'm with you. All the way.
Well, if my darling believes in me, then I'm going for it.
Let's go! I believe in you. The two shimmering 10-sided dice trembled lightly in her palm. But instead of rolling them right away, she closed her hand into a fist and held it out toward me with a soft smile. I understood immediately and placed my hand over hers. Together we cast the dice that would decide all of our fates.
Now then, will Investigator Fenny's desperate gamble pay off?
Yeah! 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 God.
So we're safe now, right? Even as dread thickens the air, Investigator Fenny clings tightly to the wheel. She slams on the gas, skids into a clean drift, and after a heart-pounding flurry of turns, she pulls the whole team out of danger.
Nice work, my little lioness.
That got tense fast. I have a bad feeling about what's next.
I got a bad feeling about that.
Look! The floor!
Cyrus shrieked and pointed down. Our eyes followed. And there it was. A jagged trail of blood-red footsteps, scattered and uneven, leading off into the distance. Looks like we were closing in on our target. Wow, already? Damn, this is going by really fast. Dread. Bring it on. Oh, come on. I mean, overtuned. She's so powerful. Jeez.
Which direction, Adjutant?
Wait. Oh, it's because I'm using the alternate look of her.
The footprints go this way.
Whoa.
Excuse me! Coming through!
No way.
Right. I forgot to tell you, investigators.
It's fine.
Acacia snuck in a little Easter egg for you along the way.
Oh.
See if you can find it.
Grrr. Okay, Acacia. Acacia, what you got? Where is it? Where can it be? Look at this place. It's so nice. I know I can't take my time in this because there's a timer. That determines whether you get the full reward or not. Okay, so there's nothing here. What about here? Nope. Here? No. Nope. Here? Nope. Where could it be, Acacia? Where'd you put it? She can't jump over there. I don't see it. Maybe I gotta keep going. Okay, there? What about back here? No?
Please, get out of my way!
It's so cute. Where could it be? Where is it? Where is it? Where's the trigger? I can't find it.
You'll never catch us.
I catch you.
Oh, that voice is creepy.
But it sounds kind of familiar, doesn't it?
No. No. No, it's not. Where is it? I could have sworn I saw it somewhere. I can't find it. Where the hell is it?
Coming through! I did it too! Won't be alone anymore!
Where the hell is it? I know you're in here. It's not in here. Acacia, what Easter egg are you talking about?
Objective complete. All recorded.
Where could it be? It isn't anywhere. Didn't see no indicator. They usually make it pretty clear with extras. From the original Snowbreak campaign. I can't seem to find it.
Works like a charm.
It's not here. Am I scripted to? Am I meant to find it? Or did I really just miss it?
Stay calm, Cirrus. You can do this.
Cirrus?
Please, get out of my way.
Is that really how you pronounce your name? Cirrus? Cirrus. Cyrus.
That was a close one.
Cirrus. Yes, an elevator in the center of the room. Indeed. But what Easter egg?
Objective complete. All recorded.
I can't find it. Oh, I can't. Inaccessible. Furnishings. Oh.
Stay. Stay. And play with us.
Aww.
They don't Doesn't matter. They'll end up just like the woman in room 404. They'll be stuck here. Forever.
What a cutscene.
Those memories of pain. Let them fade.
See, saying you're becoming bolder with each patch. Did I miss the secret? I almost failed this mission. Before anyone could react, the little ghosts played by Cherno and Marisol vanished into thin air. Three girls froze, and silence hung heavy for what felt like an eternity. The initial fear had faded, but a lingering sense of confusion and uneasiness remained.
Was that Merso I just saw?
I think I saw her too.
That's so cool, she manifested into She manifested physically.
Guess I'll be visiting the medical department for a checkup once we're back at headquarters.
Seriously? You girls think Journal Marisol showing up together is scarier than ghosts? So cool! It's so nice. Cyrus, looking clueless, tilted her head in thought and gave a firm nod.
Guess that's just way too strange.
The bell chimed again, 11 tolls this time, a chilling reminder of how little time we had left. Let's save the Cherno and Marisol mystery for after the game. For now, we need to focus on piecing together the clues we've already got.
That woman they mentioned, the one in room 404, could she be the same one who called us for help?
It has to be. We've got to get over there and help her.
Fanny topped the air with a triumphant gleam in her eyes.
Although, this room 404 sounds kind of ominous.
Without our objective decided, Mia led us to the door of room 404. But instead of opening it, she cleared her throat and squared her shoulders, getting ready to slip back into character. It seemed like the segment might have some hidden twist.
After a bit of deliberation, the investigators arrive at the door to room 404. But when they try turning the knob, it doesn't budge. It's clearly locked from the inside.
I should have picked lockpicking as a skill.
Didn't you say investigators don't need that many skills?
I was talking about Academica Acropolis investigators.
Seeing us stounced by the locked door, Mia gave a sly smile and introduced a new rule.
Every investigator also has an innate ability beyond the skills they've picked.
Really now?
When you're out of options, you can roll for inspiration. Succeed, and you might just get a spark of insight to crack the case.
Amazing.
So, investigators, what's your next move?
Roll the dice. Oh. Who hasn't had a turn yet? You. Fanny definitely got it. Cyrus. Yeah, she had a shot at the very beginning. Let's have you do it. Rita.
I have a way to handle this.
Let's have you do it. You haven't appeared in the spotlight yet for a while.
What? Wait! Technically, intimidation doesn't work on inanimate objects. But if Investigator Narita lands a critical success, I'll allow it, because that kind of luck might just bend the laws of reality.
Amazing. Give it a shot, Narita.
Sure thing.
How lucky are you? Feeling lucky? Feeling lucky. Holy hell, you were lucky as hell. Wow.
Critical success? That was rather easy. All right then. Time to show this stubborn little lock who's boss.
She drew her gun and leveled it squarely at the doorknob.
Tick-tock. Don't keep me waiting.
Her expression said it all. Cold, commanding, and laced with the kind of deadly threat that chills the blood.
I'm opening right now. Oh, please don't shoot.
She's even role-playing the lock now? Level commitment is honestly impressive.
With a sharp clang, the lock drops to the floor. And just like that, the room beyond is laid bare before the investigators.
We then stepped into the hotel room, nearly identical to the one we'd stayed in before, though a bit smaller. Before anyone could speak, a frail, trembling voice called out from a corner.
Stay back. Please, don't come any closer.
No, Vidya, your eyes, no.
Oh, it's Vidya?
Technically, it's an NPC played by Vidya. Even though we kind of broke character the moment we saw her, she never missed a beat. Tears welled in her eyes, and in that instant, she looked heartbreakingly fragile and desperate.
No, please. Please don't summon that thing.
I expected no less from the director herself.
The investigators find a woman, battered and bloodied, cowering in the room. From the state she's in, it's clear she was the one who called for help earlier. But her physical injuries aren't the worst of it. Her mind is fraying at the seams. Still, amid her scattered mutterings, one thing stands out. She may hold the key to the hotel's darkest secrets. What's your next move, investigators?
Let's tend her wounds first. Easy, don't be afraid. I picked up a bit of first aid training outside of work. Now, let's get you patched up. Oh, please. This guy's pretty lucky, but let's see if he's gonna fail this one. Fine. Whew! Ooh!
Just as the adjutant is about to bandage the young woman's wounds, he opens his medical kit, only to find it filled with...
What? 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 Seriously?
Maybe noodles can stop the bleeding, right? With that naive thought in mind, the adjutant presses ahead with his treatment.
Amazing.
Layer after layer of noodles wrap around her injuries, but instead of recovery, the young woman's life force steadily fades. And in the end, she slips away, quietly, in the adjutant's arms.
What have I done? What have I done? Don't go. No! What the fuck, man? A critical fail. That hit harder than I thought.
In her final moments, the young woman strains to raise a trembling hand and points towards the pages on the nearby desk, notes that might reveal the hotel's darkest secrets.
Our next lead must be those notes on the desk. Let's check them out. I picked up a stack of slightly yellowed pages, each one covered edge to edge in intricate occult symbols. A few pages in, a colored illustration slipped out, its rough, frayed edge suggesting it had been torn from a book. The creature in the picture had a torso draped in vivid color flower petals, but its lower half was a grotesque skeleton. The contrast was deeply unsettling. The warped form radiated a strange, visceral unease. If my hunch was right, this thing was the final boss we'd be up against. Finally, on the last page, there was something even non-occultists like us could actually make sense of.
After extensive study, I finally discovered a way to exorcise that thing. All you need to do is use silver powder to draw the sigil in the hotel lobby and chant the summoning incantation in reverse. Then...
The handwriting was frantic and uneven, clearly scrawled in a rush. Before it ran a long stretch of text, the exorcism incantation. Whoops. A heavy chime rang out. Just one this time. That meant we had just half an hour left.
Tick-tock! Better hustle, investigators!
Now that we know the trick, let's head to the lobby and get this exorcism started.
Not quite yet.
Why not?
According to the notes, besides the incantation and the sigil pattern, we still need one last thing for the exorcism.
Silver powder!
Exactly. If we try to perform the ritual unprepared, we could end up making things worse.
Then where are we supposed to find silver powder now?
As we spoke, Fanny squinted up at the top of a tall cabinet across the room. She stood on tiptoe, peering at it for a moment, then turned to me, eyes sparkling with excitement.
Darling! I think that jar up there's got silver powder in it.
Really, Fanny? Yay! I walked over for a closer look. Sure enough, a glass jar labeled silver powder, tucked high on the shelf. It wouldn't be easy to reach, but it wasn't impossible either. While everyone else was focused on the jar of silver powder, Cyrus suddenly felt a chill run down her back. A strange sound echoed in her ear, part bubbling water, part soft snore. Slowly she turned and spotted a wall-mounted laundry chute. These chutes usually led to the hotel laundry room, used for easily transporting linens.
Could this be a new lead?
Driven by curiosity, Cyrus edged closer to the laundry chute, cracked it open just a sliver, and peered down into the yawning void. There was no light inside, yet she caught a faint glimpse of something spherical, floating in the darkness. She leaned in for a better look, and her foot suddenly slipped. Amazing! Without warning, she tumbled headfirst into the chute. Thud. With a heavy thud, she landed unceremoniously on the laundry room floor. Groaning softly, she rubbed her head and looked around. But the mysterious object was nowhere to be found. Not in the chute, not in the room. It was as if he had never been there at all. Cyrus, are you okay? I'd lunged forward the moment she slipped and reached out, but it had been a second too late. Thankfully, the chute's acoustics were surprisingly good. We could still hear each other clearly.
I'm okay, Adjutant!
Nice little sound effect, yay!
But I think I dented the laundry room floor. Are
Oh.
we gonna get billed for that?
Damn! Shit! Her sheepish little voice floated up to me, and I couldn't help but laugh. Part relief, part amusement. Don't worry about that. What matters is that you're alright. What happened?
There was something strange in the chute. I thought it might be a new clue. So I leaned in for a closer look and slipped. Turns out there's nothing down here. Maybe it was just in my head.
Oh. Just in her head? Funny. I had a similar feeling earlier. Could this hotel really be haunted?
Sorry for slowing us down. Do you think we can still finish the exorcism before midnight?
Manifestations are tough, sure, but falling down a chute like that still had to hurt.
Oh.
You sure you don't want to rest up a bit?
Fanny leaned over beside me, peering down the chute with concern.
But
Cyrus hesitated, clearly still caught up in the game. The map in the handbook says the laundry room's on B1. That's quite close to the lobby.
Making our way down from the 4th floor will take some time anyway.
Yeah.
If we regroup in the lobby, Cirrus can rest first without holding us back.
Cyrus, does that work for you?
perfect. I'll see you all in the lobby then.
After making sure Cyrus was alright, I turned to Mia. She was leaning casually against the door, already set to lead us into the next scene. Alright, we've got everything we need. Let's not keep Cyrus waiting. Cyrus.
Right.
Cyrus.
Let's go!
Let's go. Let's go.
Yahoo! With their exorcism supplies in hand, the investigators set off for the lobby, every step filled with resolve.
Mia led the way through the hotel, narrating with her usual theatrical flair. Fanny and Rita followed close behind. But Fanny's mind began to drift, and before she knew it, she'd fallen behind.
We've got to be near the end. Is the boss fight next? But I don't have any combat skills in this game, and I already blew my all-or-nothing roll. What can I do to stand out, to help lead us to a perfect ending?
The more her thoughts raced, the slower her steps became. She figured she'd reach the stairwell until she looked up. A solid wall blocked her path.
Huh?
Panic creeping in, she looked around. The others were nowhere to be seen.
There's no way I messed up the route. Was I really that spaced out?
She stood frozen for a moment, then decided to try a different route to the lobby. She took a deep breath and turned down a new hallway. Yeah. A sudden sound made her jump, nearly stumbling backward. She held her breath and strained to listen, but after several tense seconds, there was only silence.
Just my nerves getting the better of me.
It's already 5 a.m., bruh. Fuck. She patted her chest and quickened her pace, eager to shake off the creeping unease. After what felt like ages, she finally reached the end of the hallway, expecting to see the stairwell, but her steps froze. Stretching out before her was the exact same hallway. Same paintings, same carpet pattern, same vases, arranged in the exact same spots.
What the?
Her pace slowed, doubt sinking in with every step as she moved forward again. She turned the corner and found herself back in the same hallway again.
I didn't see any other turns.
After yet another loop, the door finally appeared at the end of the corridor. Growing irritated, Fanny stomped over and flung it open. But beyond the door, is that the same eerie, silent hallway she's in? Oh no, she's in Silent Hills. But this time something was different. A hazy film clouded her vision, like the air was thick with invisible pollen. She rubbed her nose. Even breathing felt harder now. Then, an odd thought drifted into her mind. Odd, but not because it made no sense, because she couldn't tell that it hadn't come from her thinking. It felt more like a doubt that had silently taken root, sprouted, and bloomed into something vivid and unsettling. Maybe she wasn't stuck in the loop. Maybe she was the loop. Just another lifeless fixture in this dreary hollow space. What? What? Oddity. Space oddity. Okay, Progress 6 will be the last one I do. How long has it been? 2 hours and 24. I expected that. I expected it. It's gonna be like 3 hours. Yee! Look at this place. Look at this place. We're in PT. But the other
hallway.
The other way. Oh no! Oh.
Looks exactly the same as the last one. This whole place is ours today.
Look at that.
Everything's getting weirder. What's going on here?
Oh man. I'm so sad PT was never a thing.
Stealing a break together is romantic too.
Oh, you found out.
Huh? How did I get here?
Acacia, I never found your Easter egg. Wow, look at this place. Oh, look. Whoa. So,
Where's the exit? There's gotta be one.
look at this place. It's so huge, but yet small at the same time.
Is any of this real or just in my head?
Oh boy.
Hey, this whole place is ours today. Take this. These 3 paths look exactly the same. Which one actually leads out? Get a
Oh.
pedal break.
I'll take the center since the indicator's there. Yay! Or maybe all led here.
Hey, this whole place is ours today. Just worked up a little sweat, that's all. Who'd ever design a hotel like this? No matter where I go, it's the same. My head's spinning.
I took left. Same paths lead to the same place. An illusion?
Feel the heat.
Look at this place. Look like piano keys.
I'm sick of being stuck in this creepy place. That's it. Now I'm really mad.
Use? Whoa. What the hell?
How about a cold drink and a cuddle break? Feel the heat. Worked up a little sweat, that's all. Hold on to this for me, darling.
Nice.
Here we go. Charge!
Ha! Oh, there's more. Nice. Nice work, Finny.
Hey! Want another round?
So itchy. Tabletop Expedition was down to its final act. According to Vidya's notes, all it would take to banish the monster for good was to draw a sigil with silver powder in the hotel lobby and chant the incantation in reverse. Mia took the lead, flipping through the script and mumbling to herself.
Boss fight's coming up. Boss stats are...
When she heard her voice echoing a bit too clearly in the empty hallway, she slapped a hand over her mouth and peeked back at us. Seeing no one seem phased, she sighed in relief.
Phew, that was close. Almost spilled the beans.
Where's Finny? For a while, the only sound in the hallway was the soft rustle of script pages.
Huh?
Oh, there you are. A sharp exclamation rang out from behind us. Finny's voice. I turned, but there was no one there. Just the ceiling lights, flickering in an eerie rhythm of shadow and glow. A faint breeze brushed my palm, oddly cold. Like something unseen had passed through, slipping between layers of reality. Mia and Narita felt it too. Narita scanned the corridor, eyes sharp and alert.
Wait, why are there only two of you?
Mia tilted her head, peering past me. When she double-checked that Fanny wasn't really there, her confusion deepened, and her brow creased. Ding dong, ding dong, ding 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 dong. A cheery ringtone lifted from a pop hit rang out. It was far too perky to belong to either me or Narita. Mia scrambled for her terminal, tugging out a cascade of keychains along with it. The pink case of her terminal was plastered with stickers, somehow even more eye-catching than the jangling string of charms. She glanced at the caller ID, flashed an awkward smile, and swiftly hit decline. Aren't you going to answer that? Mia shook her head, expression turning serious.
I'm a professional game master. No way I'd take a personal call mid-game.
But a few seconds later, that cheery ringtone kicked in again. Mia hovered her finger over the screen, visibly torn, then declined once more. How about a quick intermission? Maybe Fanny just stopped somewhere for a breather. I'll go check on her. You two head to the lobby. And Mia, you can return that call. Sounded important. I shot Narita a look. She understood instantly and gave a silent nod.
An intermission? Works for me. Then Narita and I'll go on ahead. Don't keep us waiting too long.
Mia gave a cheerful wave, and then bounced off down the hall with Narita in tow, script in hand. No sooner had they rounded the corner than my terminal buzzed with a message from Narita.
You think something's actually off with this hotel?
Yeah. Hard to say for sure, but with how Cyrus mentioned seeing something, plus Fenny vanishing out of nowhere, it's all been eating at me. Reach out to Clarina. Her family's funding this hotel. Maybe she knows something we don't.
Then why not pull out and call for backup?
Well, it doesn't feel like we're in any immediate danger. I'd rather confirm my suspicions before setting off alarms. Truth be told, there was another reason for not calling the game off yet. A personal one.
As the production cast, it's our sacred duty to bring the story to life. So I thought we'd warm up with some classic horror. Perfect for sharpening our acting chops.
Acacia had poured her heart into this. I'd hate to quit halfway and let her effort go to waste.
Okay.
Narita's reply blinked onto the terminal. Just one word, but it carried her unconditional trust and support. With that settled, Narita turned slightly toward Mia, who was whispering into her terminal a short distance away. Even with Mia's hand half covering her mouth, Narita's enhanced hearing as a manifestation picked up every word of her call.
Mia, why didn't you pick up before? How's summer camp?
What?
Everything's great. But I'm at the mall with friends right now, Mom. Kinda can't talk.
So, it was her mom calling.
Almost on instinct, Narita edged closer, close enough to protect without being intrusive. If something really did go wrong in this hotel, she needed to at least keep civilians out of harm's way. That's what Narita told herself. Shh. With her Aunt Mira. Clarina had been enjoying a leisurely afternoon tea with her aunt at Genora Manor until her terminal lit up with a message. In a flash, she jumped up from her chair. Amber tea splashed from her cup, soaking into the folds of her ornate gown. Mira looked poised to scold her, but the look on Clarina's face gave her pause. Instead, she lifted her own teacup with practiced grace, took a sip, and murmured,
Just a few days at Yggdrasil, and already your composure's slipping. That's hardly ladylike.
Her voice is, yeah, that's so nice. Join the team, Mira, please. But before she could finish, Clarina was gone, the tablecloth still fluttering from the rush of air she left behind. For a second, Mira seemingly glimpsed a pair of delicate wings fluttering at her niece's back, propelling her forward as she ran.
In such a rush. Must be about that man.
Join the team. Mira let out a resigned sigh. Damn. After winding through the hotel's maze-like hallways, I finally found Fenny. Oh, she was sitting in what had to be the hotel's most scenic spot. Behind her, an endless seascape shimmered through a towering glass wall, bathing her in shifting ripples of light. One hand propped up her cheek as she sat deep in thought, dazed and clearly drained. The instant she spotted me, her eyes lit up. Without a moment's hesitation, she threw herself into my arms.
Darling, I knew you'd come for me.
Aw. Sorry it took so long.
It wasn't that long. I just got here myself.
Her cheek rested against my chest, and her skin felt faintly cold.
I heard something weird earlier, and I saw...
Her voice grew more flustered by the second, the words falling apart. I glanced down. Her eyes were still clouded with fear. It's all right. Take your time. I'm not going anywhere. I gently sat her down and wrapped an arm around her, waiting as her breath slowly steadied. When she finally spoke again, her voice was calmer.
I was right behind you guys. Then the next moment, out of nowhere, there was just wall. I tried finding another way to the lobby, but this place is a total maze. No matter where I turned, it was just the same thing over and over. The scariest part was, every hallway, every room looked exactly the same. It made me sick.
The back rooms.
Then somehow, I ended up here. And for the record, I'm not a scaredy cat. But this place is seriously creepy. I didn't want to wander around on my own again, so I figured I'd stay put and wait for you to look for me.
Aw. The memory of those strange visions stirred her up again. Fanny scrubbed at her scalp in frustration, leaving her golden hair a tousled mess. I reached out instinctively, running my fingers through the disheveled strands to smooth them out. As her golden locks settled back into soft waves, she began to calm down, though she was still grumbling under her breath.
I just don't get it. Darling, what do you think's going on here?
Just as Fanny was fretting, my terminal chimed. A jellyfish, a reef fish, and a tiny bat icon lit up one after another. It's a group call from Narita. Once connected, Clarina's urgent voice came through first.
Adjutant, is everything alright on your end?
Yeah, we're fine. We just ran into some strange things. Narita just filled you in. Must have filled you in.
Phew. Honestly, your descriptions were quite vague. But I still managed to dig up a few clues.
The sound of rapid page flipping crackled through the comms. Clarina was rifling through files at speed.
Remember how I mentioned there's an underwater museum at the bottom of the complex? There's a genetically modified plant down there. Specimen SPH-L12. It just entered its spore release stage.
Oh.
During this stage, it releases a large airborne spore, after which the main plant withers rapidly. Oh! That sounds like the puffy thing I saw in the laundry chute.
So, does SPH-L12 cause any harm to humans?
Well, harm might be a stretch, but it does have certain effects.
Certain effects?
When people are anxious, their bodies release specific hormones. Those hormones interact with a sporogenic pheromone released by SPH-L12, triggering an allergic reaction in the person.
Oh. Well, what do you know? Allergies. Fucking hate allergies.
Which then amplifies that anxiety and starts messing with your senses.
Shoot. Then, what if someone's already reacting to it? What should we do? My question made Fanny's tense slightly, her fingers still entwined with mine, tightened in a quiet squeeze.
I will need to consult a few more lab logs to find out.
How long do you need?
10 minutes.
Got it. We'll wait. Thanks, Lorena.
I'll do my best.
With that firm promise, she ended the call. One by one, the icons on screen dimmed. Fanny stole a glance at me, lips parting as if she meant to say something, but she closed her mouth a heartbeat later. Why don't we rest here a bit while Clarina finishes her research?
Rest? That's not necessary. You don't think I'm having an allergic reaction, do you? No way!
She flailed her arms and bounced in place to prove how fine she was. Fine indeed. But the moment our eyes met, she faltered. Her smile stretched thin, betraying the nerves behind it. Is something making my little lioness nervous? And does it have to do with me?
I wouldn't call it nervous. There's nothing.
Realizing she'd slipped, Fanny clapped her hands over her mouth. Her cheeks quickly flushed the telltale red. It was all those silly little thoughts that gave the spore an opening. Its influence had cracked open her insecurities and laid them bare. A desperate urge to keep things exciting. A desire to bring more spark into their everyday. But in truth, it all boiled down to one quietly gnawing fear. What if my darling's getting tired of me? Go. No! No! Seen in this light, the strange vision she'd had suddenly made a lot more sense. Come on, this is the adjutant. He would never.
Darling, can I ask you something?
After a long, silent tug-of-war with herself, Fanny finally found the courage to speak. Of course. She got the go-ahead, but the words still caught in her throat. Her better judgment, and the guilt quietly stirring inside, told her it wasn't fair to question his love. As silence stretched and she struggled to speak, a soft glint caught her eye. It was a delicate pink diamond, set into a simple men's ring. As she stared, she felt the tickle of her nose starting to run, and her eyes misted over. Oh, Fanny, come on. I'm not the only girl in his in his life. Oh my god. Thus, Master Love. Ain't that some shit? And our covenant ring doesn't exactly go with his breezy vacation shirt. But still, he chose to wear it, just for me. He's wearing all of them. Fanny. My darling, he's always so gentle, so thoughtful. Wouldn't mind saying it again and again, how much he loves me, right? Of course. Her doubts began to lift, fading like morning fog. Her eyes grew clear again.
Darling, have you ever felt stuck? Like you're trapped in a life that's always the same, with someone so predictable the spark slowly fades? Please, I need to know. It really matters to me.
Oh, what? You're kidding! Looks like I'll save that for tomorrow. Ah, shit. Yeah, I'll do this to myself. Alright. Well then, that was the first half of Cerulean Getaway. Well, I can't wait to see how this plays out. It's gonna be interesting. I was not expecting a D&D here. And that was pretty interesting. But yeah, till tomorrow. It's fucking 5:30 right now, so I'm gonna call it tonight. So, until tomorrow.